There are some that you shout about right now. You go fill your income tax out and they give you a due date. And once they say it's been accepted, you start shouting right then. You already start planning where you going to spend your money. When you're on your job and you know you get paid that Friday, guess what? Tuesday and Wednesday might have been a dark day. But Kalel, Thursday was a good day because you know tomorrow is the day that you're going to receive everything that you work hard for. So now we serve in a time that we are waiting for God to show us some manifestation of everything that we've been crying our tears for. We've been waiting for some manifestation for everything that we've been going, having headaches and being stressed out, been anxious about. We're waiting for God to show up for us on a mighty way. You don't shout because it look good. You don't shout because it feel good. You shout because God has already been good to you. And that's the reason that you learn how to shout and shout now. Sometimes you can't shout for yourself. You can shout for your mama. You can shout for your grandma. You can shout for how good God's been to your neighbor. But when God has been good to them, you learn that sooner or later that he's going to work your thing out for you. Now season. Yeah. Yesterday was your was. This morning was your was. But now you are in your now season. So what you're shouting for, God is about to manifest now. What's that commercial say? I want my money and I want it now. I forgot to name that thing. I want my money and I want it now. A JG Network, thank you. It's the JG Network. I want my blessing and I want it now. Joshua standing there and we know that God had given them the city. But there still was a process. We know that you don't went to many interviews, but you're still waiting for that last interview before you get your start date. We know that you have been diagnosed with certain things, and the doctor have told you if you take this medication for 3 days, 3 times a day, that by the 3rd day, that all the symptoms are going to be gone. But we don't have to wait till the 3rd day till the last pill is gone. We learn how to shout because we believe that what they're giving us is going to work. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, what God has given me is going to work. I don't care how many people stab you in your back. But the friend I got right now is going to be my friend forever. I don't care how many people have came in my life that was bad, but the boo I got now is the right boo. I don't care how many people that came in my life in church that have injured me. The church I'm sitting in this morning is going to be the right church that I'm in. So for that reason, I'm going to learn how to give God praise. I'm going to learn how to give God glory. I'm going to learn how to shout. Right now. Joshua was walking. He had his people, they were walking around the wall. Sometimes we're walking around our house, we're trying to figure out, when is my time? Have anybody here ever been honest and you asking God, when is my time? You ask your mama and them, when is my time? God, I'm tired of everybody always gets, every time you turn around, they're blessed. And every time you turn around, they get something new. And you say, God, when is my time? Is anybody here can be honest this morning and raise your hand and say, that's been me? I've been reading that the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous, Kendra, but guess what? I'm trying to figure out, am I wicked? Because why is it that I'm not receiving none of this stuff that these other folk are getting? But there is a time and there is a season. But now I came to remind you this morning that this is your time and this is your season. And today starts the first day of your blessed life. Come here, Kobe. Kobe say we serve the best God. We serve a best God. There are many other gods, but we serve the best. It's something that when Joshua had told that people that God had given them the city, And the people inside the city, they didn't believe it. They only saw these people walking around not making no noise. Sometimes when God bless you and give you a word in your ear, you ain't got to make no noise. You ain't got to convince nobody that God said it. You ain't got to convince nobody that God's going to do it. All you got to do is keep your mouth closed until God manifests everything that he said he going to do in your life. How many folk can keep your mouth closed and God do it this time? I know I ran my mouth prematurely, and because I ran my mouth, them people start plotting on me, and now I ain't getting it because ain't nobody gonna say that this morning. Sometimes we begin to run our mouth just a little bit too early. We tell people everything that God said he gonna do for us. We tell people everything that we are in line for. And when we tell people all that stuff, people start plotting on us. You told people that you got a little bit more than they did. And you find out they got their money. And you sitting there laughing, you got a little bit. By Wednesday, I'm going to have mine. Wednesday come, you find out that something went wrong. That now, that's your due date. It's no longer your due date. You got to do some more paperwork. Anybody ever had a sad day like that? I done planned everything that I was going to do. And then on the day that I was supposed to receive, it didn't happen. Sometimes we have to hold our head down because the same people that we talk to and the same people that we laugh with, they are looking to see if what our mouth said came to pass. Now we got to make excuses. Yeah, they say that's too big. Yeah, they say they're going to send it to us in parts. You know, we making all the excuses. So 1 week passed and 2 weeks passed, and we still ain't got it yet. Now these people got a brand new car, brand new TV in the house, you know, some new furniture, and we still got the same old stuff. And we still making excuses. Now God say because your heart wasn't right, because your motives weren't right, I could release something to your hands because you want to showboat on people. God looks at your heart. And when our motives are not right, God will not bless us in any kind of mess. He won't bless us. But Joshua's on the seventh time. Everybody say the seventh time. When God gives us instructions, we have to learn how to follow the instructions to the T. We can't just grab a picture and take the picture and try to put things together. Oh, I already know how it's going to come out. But them instructions are in that box for a reason. But we look at the picture. Oh, I see that's supposed to be there and this supposed to be there. But when each of there are different size boats in the package. How is it that after you don't put everything together, you still got 13 boats left? How is it that you don't put everything together, but you still got some pieces that are still in the box? It looked right, and now the thing is leaning. It's leaning over to the left. It's leaning over to the right. It won't support no weight because you didn't read the instructions, but you too embarrassed to take it loose and start back over. Sometimes God will take us through seasons, and sometimes we got to break everything down so he can start us back over the right way. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm going to read the instructions. The instructions are in the Bible. It said, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. In all your ways acknowledge him. So it ain't my mama them, it ain't my cousin them. It is God who did it. It's not the medicine that healed me. It's God who did it. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. But on the seventh day, God had instructed the children of Israel to walk around 6 days and to be quiet. But on the seventh day, after the seventh time, he told them to lose their entire mind. It is something that we are waiting for God to release us to blow the trumpet. You've been wanting to give people a piece of your mind for a long time, but God won't release you to do it. You've been wanting to put your hands on people for a long time, but God won't release you to do it. But on the seventh time, on the seventh day, God released them to shout. He said, because this battle is not yours, this battle is mine. He said, because you've been patient, because you've been quiet, he said, I'm going to knock this wall down for you. But we think we got to fight every battle our own self. No, baby, you ain't got to fight everybody your own self. When you are his kid, when he is your daddy, he got to protect you and he got to do certain things because you call him who he is. We have to learn that when God gives us instructions, we got to learn how to follow their instructions to the T. We have to understand that it wasn't their walking that caused the wall to fall. Say it again. It was not their walking that caused the wall to fall. It was not the trumpets that caused the wall to fall. Do y'all know what caused the wall to fall? The thing that caused the wall to fall was their shout. Say it again. The thing that caused the wall to fall was their shout. When you learn how to follow instructions and God give you a word and you follow the words to the T, guess what? You'll find that your shout got power. You'll find out when you open your mouth and say something that people will back up and move out the way. But mouth, so neighbor said, neighbor, my shout has power. My shout has power. Now, I'm not talking about the shout with your feet. I'm talking about the shout with your mouth. Because everybody can't do a two-step. We got dance clubs like crazy right now doing the two-step, doing the three-step, whatever the dance is. I'm not talking about that kind. I'm talking about the one that you open your mouth with assurance that God's going to work things out. I'm talking about the one that you open your mouth with assurance that God has been on your side the entire time. I'm talking about open your mouth with assurance that God has turned your diagnosis into a victory. I'm talking about open your mouth with assurance that God has done things for you that you don't deserve. Shout has power. But you have to learn how to worship God in the midst when you keep your mouth closed. Worship is the place that you hide yourself. Worship is the place that you hide your feelings. Because sometimes if you let your feelings get in front of you, your feelings will put you in a place and cause you to be premature and make you miss your blessing. That's why you got to learn how to worship God. In the midst, but I ain't got it. I just ain't got it today. I ain't going out to eat because I ain't got it. But I'm going to sit and I'm going to tell God how good he is. I'm going to look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, my walls are coming down. Everything that you can't access to, God is this morning has sent me as a spiritual meteorologist to tell you that your walls are coming down. Everything that you couldn't touch, by the time you leave here today, you're going to be able to touch. Every blessing that God needs to give you is going to be tangible. It's going to be tangible. I'm sick and tired of everybody saying what God is doing for them. And I feel like that I'm doing everything I can to do what's right. But ain't nothing working out. But we have to understand that God has a time and God has a season. So we have to learn how to shout when it don't make sense. The people that was in Jericho didn't understand what the people outside of Jericho were hollering for. Sometimes people, your neighbor, your mama, them, your family member might not understand why you're doing what you're doing. But just because they don't understand, you got to still keep doing what God told you to do. Just sometimes people be like, well, I ain't going to court today. I already know what they're going to do. And all they're going to do is do a fade to appear, and I'm going to go down there, and then they're going to give me a new court date. But if God told you to go to court every single day, that he go drop your charges and work it out for you, you better go to court. Don't let nobody get in your ear and tell you to go up opposite of what God is telling you to do. If God told you to go down there to that place and apply for that place, no matter whether you're qualified or not, if God has predestined you to work in that place, he's going to make a way for you to get in there. We walk by faith and not by sight. We walk by faith and not by sight. Sometimes it's hard to walk by faith because sometimes our eyes get us in trouble. Sometimes we see things that we think that we cannot defeat. And when we get a little fearful in our heart. So we have to learn how to tell God to close our eyes to everything that we see. So we can only walk by what we hear him telling us to do. When God has told you that he's going to do some great things in your life, you got to keep your eyes closed till he tell you to open them back up. And when God tell you to open back up, you will find out that God is doing some great things in your life. God gives you a word, you don't need a calculator. You ain't got to try to add it up. You ain't got to see how to figure it out. Oh, I see how God did that thing. Anybody ever try to figure that thing out? I see how God did it. He did this and he did that. And also that's why so-and-so did this. And that's why you cannot figure out what God is doing in your life. I don't need to figure it out. All I need to do is to be a recipient of God's blessings. You don't need confirmation. You don't need a celebration. You don't need a party. You don't need a parade. All I need is a word from God, and that's enough. All I need is a word from God, and that's enough. Yes, sir, cancer might be in your life, but cancer don't have to be in your life. Cancer might be in your family line, but it does not have to be in your life. We think that because mama and aunt them and everybody had this situation, it does not have to be your testimony because the buck stops now. I cancel out everything that's been trying to keep us bound. We don't know how to appreciate good credit because everybody in our family had bad credit. Say it again. We don't know how to appreciate good credit because everybody in our family had bad credit. We can't even tell people that we got a 625 because they got a 530. Every bill they could have got late, they did it late. Everything they could have got with their credit, they signed their name on it, knowing they couldn't pay for it. But they thought that they could figure, finagle some stuff. Anybody ever been there see you done signed your name for some stuff? You try to finagle. You know you couldn't afford that new iPhone. You know good and word that everybody told you that Verizon was high. You went down there because they said they'll give you a free phone, but there was a trap to it. They'll give you a free phone, but when you get that first bill, they're going to give you the first bill and the last bill. So you have to pay 2 months at the same time. You was prepared for 50, but you was not prepared for 125. Now, your phone is off. Brand new phone with no scratches on it. You ain't even got a case for it yet. Now it's off, sitting there, and you can't pay the bill because you didn't prepare yourself. That's why you have to go to people like Straight Talk and find out. Straight Talk said, if you give us $50, just 50, just 50, we go pay your phone. We go keep your phone on for 30 days, not 31. We ain't give you no grace period. On 30 days, we going to send you a message that tomorrow your phone will be off. And if you go to sleep and wake up and you didn't pay your bill, guess what? And your phone ain't going to work. I've been trying to get in touch with you all day. Yeah, my phone was off. You scared to tell people that. Sometimes we're scared to tell people that we're struggling. We're scared to tell people that we just ain't got it. Sometimes God needs us to open our mouth and really tell people that we ain't got it. Because there are people in our life that got it and are ready to bless you, but you're too prideful. You're too boastful. You trying to say you got it all together, and people want to bless you, but you won't open your mouth and tell people you need a little help. I'd rather pay your phone bill than give you money to go out to eat. Because if I pay your phone bill, guess what? Now you got access for people to call you and to send you to your next blessing. Say it again. You can eat now, and you can eat that meal, and by the night, you done forgot all about it. You're hungry again. That steak was good, and the biscuits was good at Texas Roadhouse, but I don't know why I keep saying that, but the biscuits was good. About 12 o'clock, that whole meal is gone. But if I pay your phone bill for that same $50 I spent on that steak, now you got access for somebody to call you and tell you that they got a job waiting for you. You got access for somebody to call you and tell you that we got a raise for you that's going to be in your next paycheck. You got access for God to call you and tell you that this is the place that you need to be. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm going to shout now. I'm going to shout now. I know I shouted yesterday, but I shouted yesterday because I was mad. But today I'm going to shout because God has given me, guess what, encouragement to my spirit that he's going to take me to a wealthy place. Sometimes we shout for everything. We shout at our kids. We shout at our family members. We shout at our co-workers. You want them to get out your face. But what happens when God starts shouting at you? When God tells you to sit your tail down and learn. When God says you ain't got it all together, what do you do then? We can scare everybody else, but there's one man who ain't scared of us. His name is God. We shout with the voice of triumph, not with the voice of defeat. Not with the voice of doubt, not with the voice of trembling, or not with the voice that we are not sure. We shout with the voice that we know that whatever God is preparing us for, that it's going to happen. Your neighbor said, neighbor, it's going to happen. I know it didn't happen the last time, and I know it didn't happen last week, but this time it's going to happen. So Joshua said the seventh time. 6 times it didn't work. But on the 7th time it did. But triumph means that the fight has already been fixed. Triumph means that heaven already ruled in your favor. Triumph means that the enemy that meant your good for evil, guess what? God has turned all that stuff around. I'm here to encourage somebody this morning that this is your turnaround season. Everybody that can, stand up right now and turn around one time. What you're turning around for is telling God that I believe that you're turning things around for me. We might have came in here with one leg from the right leg to the left, but I turned around and now I am in my right season. I am in my now season. I am not defeated. I am not below anything. I am above everything that try to hold me down. When the time is right, God will say now. Here to encourage somebody this morning that God says now. Now when you hear my voice, harden not your heart. Now when you hear my voice, harden not your heart. Because now is your season. Now is your time for God to do some incredible things in your life. I don't care how many people, your family members, didn't do it. God's going to use me to be an example to all of them that God can do something great for me. Can anything good come out of a trailer park? Yes, it can. Can anything good come out of a neighborhood that they said that it was counted out to be in trouble every day? Yes, it can. Can anything good come out of the projects? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It can. Can anybody who struggled to go through school graduate with top honors in college? Yes, it can happen. Yes, it can. It can happen because this is my now season. And when you are in your now season, God does the things that others say that wouldn't work. God does things the other things say that you ain't got enough pieces to make it work. But with God, that's all you need. Because everything that God needs in your life, he can make it. He don't need, sometimes they be like, what you need to call this person. You need to be nice to them and try to get sweet with them and do this and do that. No, baby. No. You don't need to do that. All I need to do is put my confidence in God. And when I put my confidence in God, guess what? He will make a way out of no way. Shout now, for he has given us the season. This morning, don't let the devil take your shout. Don't let anybody who's jealous of you cause you to miss your shout. I shout in anybody's face. If God's telling me shout, I'll shout. Last night I was on the phone and I was talking to somebody. And I had some concerns to God about a certain situation. Had some concerns and I was trying to figure out some things. I wanted to know where my next was. So Isha, I got a little bit of things planned, and I want to make sure that I can get it done. So I was on the phone, and God sent a word. He said, it's due in July. He said, but you can start now. He said, you won't get paid till July. He said, but you can start now. He said, because the job is already yours. He said, the pay won't be to July. But that's when you begin to walk in your season. I don't have to wait till July get here, Toya, because I'm walking into God already. Every time I move my step, I'm believing that God's making ways. I believe that God's putting things together. That thing encouraged me to the point that I got this morning. I was so happy. Guess what? That I don't have to wait till July. I'm blessed in the fields. I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed when I'm come and when I go. And I might not have it yet, Kendra, but July's coming. And when July comes, there's going to be a great day. And I can't wait till July comes. But I'm believing by the time July get here, God already going to line me up with something else greater. Greater things will he do for us when we believe, when we do the things the right way. That's why I don't mind giving God 10% plus of every increase. I don't hold stuff back from God because God don't hold stuff back from me. Went to the doctor on Friday, got some neck injections. And Isha, they tried something new. The doctor said, he said, I think that the pain that you're having going down your arm and going down your leg, he said, I think it's coming from your neck. He said, I'm looking at your records, I'm looking at your charts. He said, nobody has never put anything above the fusion, because I have total fusion. That's why I look the way I look. That's why I can't turn my head the way I turn my head, because my neck is, every bone that holds my head up from my shoulders up is fused together. That's why you better thank God for yours. Stop rolling your eyes and shaking your neck at people, because there's going to be one day that you can't shake it. But he said, I'm looking at your charts. Nobody has never treated you above the fusion. He said, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something different. He said, I'm going to give you 3 shots above the fusion. First shot, he said, what we're going to do, we're going to use lidocaine, the numbing. He said, if the numbings take place, if you feel numb, he said, that means that the medication is going to work. So when he stuck me in my neck the first time, I didn't feel nothing. The second shot, I start feeling real warm. I said, yeah. I said, I like this feeling. He said, now I know that I'm in the right place. And he stuck the medication in my neck. Well, and he went on down and then stuck it to the familiar place. Then he gave me another shot to another place, right? And there was instructions in my chart that say, do not drive. Do not lift no weight. Go home, lay down, don't do nothing. It was hard for me because I had bills due. Anybody got some bills due? Anybody got some things due? So it was hard for me to go lay down and take a day off. But I wanted to be obedient to what I heard the doctor say. I wanted to, sometime when God tells us stuff, we still want to be busybodies. But because the doctor told me to do that, I went home and I laid down. And I knocked out. I woke up and I went back to sleep. Then it was Saturday. I slept that long. But when I woke up Saturday morning, I went looking for the pain issue. It wasn't there. It wasn't there just that fast because I was obedient. The pain was gone. Sometimes we have to learn how to follow instructions to the T. That's why I'm just not preaching to y'all. I'm preaching to myself too. By me sitting home and laying down and taking my time and doing what the doctor told me to do, the medication that he put in me to help me had time to flow through my body and work. So when I stand up this morning, I'm not in pain. See, that's the thing that we have to learn how to thank God for, because there are some people, testimony that every day they wake up, they are in pain. Some days they wake up, they want to get back in the bed because pain restricts them from doing their daily activities. But I can tell you this morning that the pain that I had before I went to that doctor appointment on Friday, I no longer have that pain this morning. But I'm believing God that's going to last. And if it don't, Isha, I'm going back. You know what I'm going to say? Do it again. Because sometimes we need a refill. They wrote a song about, can I get a refill? Sometimes we need a refill. So we have to learn how to come to church with our cup empty and tell God to fill us up. Here's my cup, oh Lord, fill us up till it overflows. Because I don't know what my week consists of. But I know everything in this cup, I'm going to pour it on it. I'm saying again, everything in this cup, I'm going to pour it on it. If you come to in my life with confusion, I'm going to use my cup. And I'm going to pour some of this Jesus juice on it. If you come to my life with doubting what God told me He's going to do for me, I'm going to pour some of this Jesus juice on you. So by Saturday, I'm ready to come to church on Sunday so God can fill my cup up again. Sometimes you have to silence the enemy and show them you really believe what God is going to do for you. Everybody standing your feet. I want to pray this morning. Shout, for He has given you the city. City represents a place of possibilities. Anybody who wants prayer this morning, come on to the altar. I want to touch and agree with you. Kendra, I need you up here. I can sense in my spirit that the devil has